right, welcome to another installment of the Fragments of Silicon reviews. I guess a word of note before we start. In good news, my laptop has finally returned from the repair shop. Um, I'll go into detail about the problem it was facing on Wednesday, but suffice it to say, the audio is working once again, though I got the laptop back on Friday. So that means there wasn't enough time to cram in two games in a weekend. So 3 reviews up this week. The first of which is Hacker Simulator. Become a hacker and build your online reputation to the top by discovering a simplified and enjoyable version of real-life hacking methods. Complete contracts, buy new programs, upgrade your computer, crack Wi-Fi networks, and infiltrate people's or companies' online systems. With an additional warning here, important note, please note that Hacker Simulator is not a realistic one-to-one hacking simulation, as the mechanics are only inspired by real-life hacking. I suppose...
Don't try this at home.
well, it's more, if you tried this at home, it wouldn't work, because it's a hacking simulator. It's not a hacking guide. That's an important distinction, I think. And yeah, you probably couldn't have put this up if it were real on Steam or, anywhere legit.
But also don't try it, because if it does work, you will get in trouble.
Unless you're actually good at this.
Or it's your job.
Yeah. That goes into the whole white versus black hat hacker continuum. But suffice to say, yeah, it's based off of real-world hacking. How based isn't particularly clear, but outside of the fact that, no, these won't work in real life. Anyway, so...
I mean, really, to what extent is it based on calling people to ask them for their passwords?
I mean, that's not hacking, that's phishing. Related, but technically not the same thing.
Well, yeah, but you phish and then whatever.
Yeah. Hacking is, actually breaking systems via, connecting online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Granted, it doesn't actually involve a lot of keyboard typing with fancy camera angles, like the 90s told us it did.
And then adjusting your glasses and being like, I'm in.
Yes. Hackers was a lie, people.
And there are a lot of people sad about that.
Yeah. Anyway, so this game was given to Petty for review. So over to him with the details.
So yeah, this is a game. Basically what it boils down to is you get messages on Totally Not Discord, and then there are various contracts, and then you can use your various hacking tools to go do the thing. Right now I'm getting a tutorial on uploading malware. So...
Again, don't try this at home.
Yeah. What is that command? Alright. And yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, if you're not good with stuff like command line, find something else to play. Because this game is very command line oriented.
Oh, so a working knowledge of Unix might be required.
It's not quite Unix stuff, but...
I mean, I'd say DOS, but, that's just old.
Yeah.
I'm like... Anyway, so outside of uploading malware, what other hacking things can you do?
You can take files, which is,
That's files with a Z, by the way.
Yeah, sure. And then, later on, you can start mining cryptocurrency if you're a, piece of shit human being.
Does it have NFTs as well?
No clue, but yeah, that can just go fuck off.
Well, obviously, keep in mind this is hacking simulator. This is engaging in doing very not good things. It's like, once again, you said the tutorial was giving you how to upload malware, which is another group of people who can fuck off into the sun, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you're not playing as a white hacker.
Oh
You're not.
no.
Yeah,
You are gray at best, my friend.
gray at best. Like, okay, what positive hacking things can you do in this game?
Um, where was I think it was on the trailer. Let me see if I can find it.
All right. Pardon our dust here. Like, you have to do live research, especially when the one who's playing the game has to do the research.
Yeah.
But I suppose while you're doing that, what a white hat hacker would do, if you don't know, is they're the people who stress test systems, essentially. They're the ones who will try to
hire
break.
them to go into your systems and not break stuff, but like figure out how other people could do it and then tell you.
No,
so you can make it so they can't anymore.
They break the stuff and tell you how they broke it, so you can make sure nobody else can break it.
Right. Yeah. As opposed to the black hats who, will break in to usually get money, like in one fashion or another. If not money, then, password information that will lead to money, that kind of thing.
Yeah, or stuff to extort people,
It is important at this point to clarify that money you get for doing this because people pay you to is different than money you get for doing this and having people pay you afterwards to undo it.
Right. I mean, I'm assuming that's going to be another facet of this game, ransomware. That's like the big one of the big hacking things that are going on in the modern age.
Yeah. I can't find what I was looking for, so maybe this was another game I was thinking of, but yeah, you're not a great person.
I'm getting now. Are you actually a person here? Like, do you have a personality, or is it just you're some sort of cipher who does black hacking?
Cipher, you are talked at, not talked with.
Right. Once again, that considering it's a game called Hacker Simulator, it makes sense that it would be not that character driven.
Indeed.
Of course, Tour would show up here. For those who don't know, Tor is part of what they call the dark web.
Yep.
And the dark web is where all the illegal shit on the web happens, or some of it.
Also, dark web is a much fancier name than it probably earns. It's unindexed places on the web, so places you can't find with Google. You have to know the address to get there. That's what's dark about it.
It's the places you buy things like drugs or firearms or child pornography, any sort of illicit shit is going to happen there. And that's kind of where cryptocurrency comes into play, because cryptocurrency can't be tracked. Like
it's untraceable except for all the ways it's designed specifically to be traceable.
Right. Yeah. Point is, it's another money laundering scheme.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it's still not as dumb as fucking NFTs. There's at least,
Well, NFTs are just a vehicle to
I mean,
make
there are
crypto more used.
Well, they're not exactly the same. That they're similar.
Mm-hmm.
The NFTs are basically the scam of fine art brought into the internet age. I can't believe.
Yeah, but they're also literally like super glued onto cryptocurrency coins.
Right, or what they call the blockchain. And it's like you don't even own you don't own the art. You own like this digital contract of the art. It's like it's proof that P.T. Barnum was right. A sucker is born every minute. Like, because I'm like, oh boy, a thing that can be defeated by a right click. That's a worthwhile investment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've talked quite a bit about hacking methods. What about covering your tracks? How do you elude authorities in this game?
The easiest one you can do is hop between different wireless networks, or there is options to use like VPNs.
Right. I mean, that's kind of basic level stuff here.
Yeah.
Like, do you know of anything the more advanced procedures?
Not off the top of my head. Like, I think you can probably have a botnet type stuff if you really need to.
Yeah, I was about to say, if this game isn't getting into like proxies and shit, it's not doing a very good job.
Yeah.
Like, and signal redirection and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and well, does this game have a goal? Like, are you seeking to amass a certain amount of money and fucking off to the Bahamas?
I don't know if there's an end goal.
If there is, it's not one you're explicitly made aware of early on.
Yeah. I don't know if it's, keep going till you feel like stopping, or, eventually the police find you, or, if you get enough money, you can just be like, fuck off, y'all, and head to the fucking Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else?
Not really. Like, outside of the computer user interface where you can use, like, either regular GUI stuff, you can also use, your regular, Windows shortcuts, like Control X, Control C,
Oh
Control
man,
Z.
I hate it when my keyboard gets gooey.
Yeah, boo this man.
And yeah, there is this thing called the back store where you can buy more tools. And then yeah, like it's really just kind of do the thing, earn the thing.
Which is what a lot of simulators boil down to, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
So this is probably on the simpler side because, you don't have to manage a business.
Yeah.
And
except for the business of crime.
That hurt.
Anyway, we'll flog him later.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Anything else?
I see that like there's this 3D interface in the you're walking in the room here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that any? What do you do here?
Literally not much. Like, you can unlock certain things and interact with them, or you can go outside if, somebody dead drops a package.
Right.
Because you're obviously not going to be getting that shit through regular mail.
Nope.
Or, like, you can hack an ATM that's back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of the gameplay honestly revolves around the computer.
Right. Do you hack the ATM with an Atari laptop?
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Whoosh.
I know what you were going for, but
Okay. I mean, when you sandbag it, it's hard to tell sometimes.
yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, so is there any sort of music? Is there any sort of funky techno to go with the clicking of keys?
There is some kind of, I guess, techno music.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think you can really control it. It just kind of plays on random.
So it's not for dramatic effect.
No.
I guess you could be forced at gunpoint to call it music.
Sure.
Anyway, once again, thank the 90s for that. Like,
indeed.
A lot of cyberpunk, a lot of hacking stuff, fueled by techno music.
Thanks, 90s.
I guess we would call it EDM these days. Anyway, so the game clocks in at $24.99. Is it worth that amount of money?
It really depends. Like, if this concept is interesting to you, then sure. If outside of the interest of wanting to, quote unquote hack stuff, there isn't really much here. So if that's not your thing, then look elsewhere.
Duly noted.
Or if you're looking for a more fantastical representation of it.
I think that something like that exists, but I can't remember offhand. The point is, this is not the first hacking simulator game to ever come out.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Also worth noting that this does come in something called the Cyberspace Thief Bundle, but that is bundled with another game called Thief Simulator, which we have not reviewed, so we cannot offer commentary if this bundle, clocking in at $38.23, is worth it. Anyway, so anything else on Hacker Simulator?
It's a game. You can play it if you want.
You're just trying to make that a catchphrase that you can put on a t-shirt, aren't you?
I mean, maybe.
All right. Maybe if Mac ever rejoins the show, you can talk that to him.
Yeah, we can deal with that in post. Anyway.
So yeah, that'll about do it for Hacker Simulator. Be sure to tune in after the break, as the Golics will be reviewing Match 3 Pirates 2.